Hi everyone, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today I'll show you how you can do a really cool baby blanket. A couple of you asked me to do it, so I thought it was a cool idea. We're gonna be doing just chains and singles, so it's gonna be super easy. And my size is about 70 times 90 centimeters, so you can do, of course, more or less. But I used two spools that I did simultaneously with my 6mm needle, and it was pretty fast, so a lot faster than when you would do just one thread at a time. So yeah, the original thickness is 3.5 to 4.5 millimeters, but as you can see, since I'm using two, I will be using a bit over, but still relatively tight. So let's start by looking at the wool. So we have here the Grundle Company Baby Uni Wool. So you see the cute baby on here as well. So let's see, we have color number 4, a light minty color, and we have here 70% acrylic and 30% polyamide. Then we have 50 grams per 150 meters. And for my blanket, I used a total of 8 spools, so a little bit under 400 grams. So as I said, my size is 70 times 90 centimeters, but you can do more or less depending on what you want. So let's find the starting thread and we are pretty much ready to begin. Stay tuned. Here are the both beginnings, so we will act as if this were one. So let's start. I also took a measuring tape, so I will do 75 to 80 chains. So we need an even number of chains. So I measured our whole thing and we have about, so a bit over 70 centimeters, and this will now be a bit longer since I will be doing singles in our next row, so you will see what I mean in a moment. One for the height and go back in one single per each chain. So here we are after our singles. Again, we are looking at our length. So we have 80 centimeters, so this way you see how you get a bit more than you started with due to the singles. So now we will continue. Let me get the needle back into place. Two chains and turn, leave one out and do a single and a chain, leave one out and do the same, and just continue that way. So here goes one single, then one chain, and then skip one. And you quickly can see what it looks like and the cute little difference that our little chains can make. So I keep having an even number of stitches. Please count as you work your blanket. So I'm doing my last piece now, and you see the last one is a bit hidden, but don't worry, you can find it. Two chains for the height, turn and go around the chains from the last row. So single, chain, and now you don't need to skip. Just keep looking at the chain from the last row. The spots are really easy to find. First 10 to 12 centimeters, so you see the pattern and what it looks like. The small spots allow us to get a really nice texture, the little chains and singles intertwining perfectly. So yeah, this is the structure that you get. So pretty thick, but again, relatively light and airy. So I will now finish all of what I have, and I have this left for my first two spools, and of course then I'll get to the rest as well. So as I mentioned, I will need for my size about 8 spools. So here we are after almost 400 grams of wool. So this is about 70 times 90 centimeters, and we have just a tiny bit of wool left over, so that's good. And all we have to do is one last row, just like the one we started with, if you guys remember. So we are doing just singles without the chains. This gives us a nice ending that is symmetrical to the beginning. So one for the height and just 2 singles all the way. Here is our last row, so that's what we wanted. We can now cut the thread off and pull this out and weave it in later. So you see our end result and what it looks like. As you can see, it's a pretty fast, pretty simple project to do. So I think it's awesome for beginners as well. But feel free to let me know in the comment section what you guys think and how difficult you found it. Also, working with 2 threads at the same time makes the job a lot quicker, but if you want to go the slower way, feel free to use just one. So yeah, all we needed for today is the 6mm needle and the double thread. So yeah, it's a really fast project if you need something last minute and done. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to shoot a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel for free, and that way stay updated with everything new that I post. So until our next project, have a great day. Bye!